souvenirs d'hôtel, les rats leur font chez tout. Ils n'ont pas de mille, pas de style, pas de teint, pas de taf, dès qu'ils postulent. On est au-dessus, va falloir qu'on le dise. Putain, les parrains sont en costume. Le clock s'allume et tu t'éteins. Faut que tu prennes la fuite comme avec nous, il faut pas déconner. C'est toujours les mêmes qu'on tabasse. T'es mal, le temps passe vite. Tu crois que t'as plus des règles. Tes doigts, remets tes topax vite. Et c'est l'argent ça qui m'embellit. Et bientôt je vais vous faire un boulot. Elle repart chez toi sans la vélo. Et y'a que devant des pétasses, tu fais du style. Toi, tu fais genre mais t'as pas de tout. Et t'as vu comment je t'ai ça, putain, voilà. Pourquoi ta petite sur me lâche tout. J'aurai toujours la dégaine. Moi, c'est la fenêtre of caisse. Et je veux du style.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, to my left, out of the blue corner, from Belgium, make some noise for ziayi, Rezwanullah. And his opponent out of the red corner, also from Belgium, please give a hand for Gail DePite.
Is that right?
Good job, Matt Perino. Here we go.
He nailed it. I think DePite gave him a little love there that he got the pronunciation right. Just telling Matt Perino over here. Good job. Good job. It is DePite who's setting up in the center right now. He's the one walking forward, kicks to the leg there, but Rezwanullah with a nice counter on the outside.
Looking very comfortable in there. He doesn't look like he's got that nervous energy, does he? He looks he's sort of flat-footed. He's very composed, just looking for his openings.
Yeah, he's sitting down on his shots. Rezwanullah, you said flat-footed was the way to look at it. A little bit less light on his feet, but that does allow him to sit down on the shots a little bit more. It seems maybe DePite will be the more mobile athlete between these two as they work on, but right now, Rezwanullah looking to take that out of the equation by depositing his man on the canvas.
DePite just trying to tie him up.
Yeah, you see he's got the overhook there.
Yeah, he's got that
on his left side. Rezwanullah got the knee stepping over there, trying to move the full mount there. Can't quite slide by there. That left leg acting as a shield underneath right now for DePite. And Rezwanullah, he knows which camera's hot. Well done, sir.
That's incredible.
That was amazing. I mean, not just to look at the camera, but that's the one that was on. He looked for the red light and everything. Rezwanullah, cage awareness in there.
Stage presence, I was going.
And right now, landing some damaging blows here, kind of in the scarf hold position on top. You see DePite right now has the right arm wrapped around the neck, not doing much. He could potentially use that to frame and roll, but he's got to switch the weight on the hips.
Yeah, he's just controlling posture, stopping him from sort of posturing up and being able to land heavier strikes, really.
That's it. You can see Rezwanullah really keeping his weight heavy, chest to chest, on his left hip right now. If you're DePite, you want to try to maybe slip out the back if you can, or potentially frame away as well. Right now, there he's got the right arm underneath.
And this is all problem solving. When you're in these positions on the mat, whether you're the guy on top or whether you're the guy on the bottom, you're problem solving. You're looking for openings, you're looking for opportunities to advance or escape. And at the moment, they're kind of cancelling each other out a little bit, but it's Rezwanullah who has the advantage. Obviously, he has the superior position.
Yeah, and you see it's interesting. He favors that kind of scarf hold position for side control versus more of a traditional side control. Now he goes to step back over, look to maybe advance the mount, but DePite was able to snatch half guard underneath. 15 seconds left here in the opening round. Rezwanullah has been dominant in his positioning, doing a little bit of damage here with his shots, but more than anything, really just controlling final seconds here. DePite moves back to the feet. He lands a nice knee inside there late to end round one. A round that you've got to think is going to ziayi Rezwanullah.
Yeah, certainly the more effective grappling for sure in that round. Wasn't able to get a huge amount of offense off, but I think got enough off to offset a couple of those early strikes from Gilles DePite.
Yeah, I would agree there. You take a look inside the building here at La Sucrerie. It will continue to fill throughout the night in Wavre, Belgium, home of Apollo MMA 1. Wavre has been a great host on Fight Week this week. We've had a couple nights to get around town a little bit and see what Belgium has to offer. Always a fun time here This time we're celebrating Apollo MMA 1. You take a look there in the corner of Rezwanullah. A couple of deep breaths there. Get the energy level underneath, and I got to think he wants to go right back to that. I mean, it's clear that that's a position that he likes. You got to think he's looking for it.
Yeah, he hasn't quite got the same range as Depay. He's just a little bit taller, a little bit longer. And I think, yeah, he wants to take Depay off his feet as quickly as possible. And rinse and repeat in round 2.
Just say we'll see what changes Depay has made. Certainly, again, we said he looked like the lighter man, you know, bounding a little more clear on his feet, but he's going to be aware of that takedown. I imagine you see right now he's kind of holding back on striking because I'm sure he's expecting a shot from Rezwanullah.
And look at that, he throws one jab and Rezwanullah hits him with a 2-piece straight away. So
Rezwanullah throwing that right hand, looking to just rush forward. He does so. Depay looking to defend here, digging the underhook. Right technique there. He wants to grab this neck, but he's got to be careful. The neck is there, but you don't want to grab it if you don't have it. You don't want to get up the positioning and sit back. And that's the battle Depay's having. Maybe trying to look for a standing guillotine. And that's why you have to be careful, because you're no longer defending when you're attacking the neck. Rezwanullah sensed that, addressed it, got the takedown.
Yeah, you see that happen so often, don't you? You know, they try and snatch up that neck, and if you've not got it 100%, I mean, even the great Dustin Poirier,
he's going to jump the gilly every time. Right now, as Rezwanullah postured up briefly. Landed a couple of shots to Depay underneath there. Has the butterfly hook on the right side there.
See, the question now for Gilles Depay is, what are you going to do from this position? Because Rezwanullah has shown that he can quite happily control you for the rest of the round. So it's on Depay now to find a way up. And look what he's just done.
Great job there. Yeah, nice awareness. He had the feet on the hips, but it's Rezwanullah who immediately adjusted. Now Rezwanullah trying to attack the back. Depay aware of it, and he's able to spin inside. Alert there from Depay, and he now takes top position for the first time in the fight. He's got a lot of time to work. A little more than a minute remaining here in round 2. This is the first time we've seen Depay in the dominant spot.
Yeah, we're going to see a new facet to his game now, attacking on the ground. See if he can free that left arm and see if he can get some ground and pound off.
See right now, Rezwanullah had a lockdown on the half guard, and now he rolls to the top there. Depay tries to spin with him. They move back to the feet. Depay the one actually looking for the takedown right now. He's got the hands clasped. Takedown there, and it's Depay who actually gets the left leg high on the shoulder.
The cage isn't his friend at all there. He wasn't able to complete the attempt in terms of the triangle. The fence was basically blocking him from doing so. Now he's in trouble.
Not a great position on the back, but he's got the neck there, so he's going for it anyway. Rezwanullah just trying to get a squeeze. He's a little off the side, and look at him stepping over, slipping the right leg in between the fence. He's on the back now. 15 seconds left. He's trying to adjust the grip. Underneath, looking for the squeeze. Depay, 10 seconds remaining. He's got to hang on here or peel the arms away. Rezwanullah trying to squeeze here late. Not going to get it. Depay able to survive there. Rezwanullah, great work for Rezwanullah, who just attacked the neck and then got into the right position. That was a good choke attempt there late, and maybe enough to seize the round there for him in the second.
Yeah, I don't know if Rezwanullah's got a nickname, but Relentless would be a pretty good one.
I like that.
That's what he's been through the first 2 rounds of this matchup. Depay had to be pretty smart and pretty composed in the last few seconds of that round. As we see there, we get the takedown. Depay on his back, and there we go. Look, he was looking to try and work a triangle, but that cage fence was just blocking him from being able to do so. And then eventually Rezwanullah was able to move into a position and get that choke attempt just as time ran out in the round. Depay doing well, being aware of the time and making sure that he was still in the fight and didn't give it away in the last few seconds of that round.
And I love that. You see he went right for the choke. You hear a lot, position before submission. And that is true. You don't want to be in a bad spot, so you don't want to give up the position. But if the neck's there, attack it. You know, you can always work into a proper spot later on. So I like from Rezwanullah the aggression there to just go for the choke. Round number 3, Depay fighting like a man who's behind, moves forward. But Rezwanullah lifts him and slams him to the canvas. Big takedown there. Wow, what a way to start the round for Rezwanullah. Just as Depay came out aggressive, Rezwanullah with the big takedown. Now Depay looking to sweep underneath right now. Left arm in there. Rezwanullah just slams out of it.
That kick from Dupaik was an absolute gift from the heavens for Rezwanullah because it immediately gave him the opening to get that big takedown, power takedown as well.
Rezwanullah's arm in a little bit of a weird position there, trapped between the legs. You can see that elbow kind of torquing at an awkward angle. I think he's going to want to try to extract that. Now he looks like he's okay.
And they've got those bigger amateur gloves on. Sometimes it can be harder to extricate yourself from a position like that.
That's right. You can see Dupaik does not want to let that left arm go, and there he does. Rezwanullah able to snatch it out, and now Rezwanullah in complete control. Side control right now. Dupaik scrambling underneath. He's able to regain half guard, but he has not been able to get out of these positions very often in this matchup.
No, he's just controlling Rezwanullah's posture, but he's not doing anything effective to improve his position, really. He's got to try and hit a sweep or try and get some sort of submission off his back. He's 2 rounds down on the cards. He's got half a round left to try and turn this fight around.
Rezwanullah posturing up, trying to land hammer fist, unleashing some damage from the top. Dupaik grabs the head there, trying to control the posture, minimize some of the impact here. And Rezwanullah just striking away in the dominant spot.
This has been really impressive from Rezwanullah, not just the relentlessness of his game, but the gas tank he's showing as well. His pace hasn't dropped at any point during these 3 rounds. It's been constant, all gas, no breaks from him as we head into the last minute of the fight.
Minute left, and now it's Rezwanullah who's trying to sit back on this guillotine, stays on top. He's got the hands locked, he's arching the back, rolling to his hip, trying to get the squeeze. Dupaik works the left arm in there, trying to push away, and you can see the grimace on the face as he squeezes, trying to get this choke. Now rolls to his back, still continuing. Left arm under the neck. You take a look there, Dupaik hanging on here, trying to punch his way out of it. Seems to be comfortable enough at the moment, but unable to pop that head free for now. Gives the thumbs up, he's doing okay.
And Rezwanullah is not going to be worried about burning his arms out. He'll hang on to this till the very end now, squeezing for all his life, trying to get that submission finish with the seconds counting down.
And you see there was another thumbs up there from Dupaik, who seems to be doing okay. Rezwanullah, though, not giving up on this. As you said, it's a 3rd and final round, doesn't have to leave anything for the swim back. He's squeezing here in the final seconds to the very end. And Dupaik hangs on till the bell. Rezwanullah going to be a little disappointed that he wasn't able to get that finish, but I think pretty clear that he's going to be walking away with a decision win tonight.
That was a dominant performance from ziayi Rezwanullah. Credit to Gilles Dupaik for not tapping in that last guillotine, because I think it would have been very easy for him to do so. He wasn't getting out of that choke. It was just a case of seeing if he could make it all the way to the final bell, which he did, to his credit. But we said someone's O had to go, and that person's O is ziayi Rezwanullah, who was just claimed, we think, pending scorecards, the first win.
I mean, look, credit to the judges so far. They've been getting it right so far tonight, right? So
long may that continue.
Let's let that happen. I think that's going to be your victorious fighter tonight. They said, great battle. Dupaik deserves credit for battling till the very end, working himself out of some difficult positions. But as you said, relentless. The word for it from Rezwanullah. You take a look there in the corner, talking through it. Dupaik, obviously, you'll be frustrated tonight, but you get back in the gym on Monday, you take those lessons you learn, and that's what this sport is about, seeing where you need to get better. That's what doing live competition does for you, especially at the amateur level, right? I mean, you're just trying to gain that experience. Your record resets when you go to the professional ranks, right? You start back over again at 0-0, so, the losses are going to frustrate you here, but if you learn from them, it's the old win and learn philosophy. It may sound like a cliche, but it's 100% true.
Yeah, there are no finished articles in amateur MMA. Everybody's learning, even black belts are continuing to learn, but it looks like we may have the scorecards.
Let's take it up to Matthew Perino.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision,